Alright. What is going on? Let's turn that down slightly, just like that. Okay, so today the Leafs are taking on the Edmonton Oilers. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be able to talk with that song in the background. It's just not gonna happen. Yes, the Leafs are taking on the Edmonton Oilers today. I want to see if I can find the lineups here. As far as I was seeing, I didn't actually see any lineups tweeted out by either team. Yeah, I still don't see lineups yet. I want to know what the Leafs lines are. That is my biggest question at the moment. So I do not believe that Gustafsson, I think he is coming in to Calgary. He's flying into Calgary, so he'll be with the team then. I believe Luke Schenn should be there today with the team in Edmonton, but I don't think he's playing. I think just the new guys that we're going to see tonight is Jake McCabe and Sam Lafferty. I believe those are the only two guys. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything. Don't see any tweets as right now. Not even sure if the if the Oilers are gonna have Ekholm in there either. Considering he was just traded yesterday, so I don't know if Ekholm is supposed to be in the lineup tonight. Not quite too sure, but it should be an interesting one, should be a fun one, of course. Both pretty high-flying teams in the Leafs and the Oilers. So, I always like watching games against the Oilers and Leafs. I always find them very, very fun. And this should be a good one as well. Now, of course, there has been a ton of trades. And I think there's even some trades still going on. Yeah, Mikael Granlund was acquired by Pittsburgh. From the Nashville Predators. Let's see. Looks like the return is a second rounder. What is Mikael Granlund's stats for this year? Not actually too certain. "58 games played, 9 goals, 27 assists, 36 points. It's not too bad, honestly. I think that's a good pickup by Pittsburgh. I'm trying to just look at his previous seasons. He's really been with Nashville for that long. For some reason, I feel like he was on Minnesota like just a few years ago, but he's been on the Predators since the 2018-19 season, so guess I'm wrong. My bad. Why did the Leafs change McCabe's number within 24 hours? Probably because they weren't 100% sure. Well, I think what happened was, McCabe didn't know that Schenn was coming, so he picked number 2. And obviously the team, I don't think, was going to stop him from doing that. But with Luke Schenn coming over, I guess he really wanted that number. I mean, he said, see if I can find that tweet here. Hold on, give me a second. But basically, he said something along the lines of, like, I haven't really cared about my number with other teams, but with Toronto, it feels special. And he really wanted number 2, and I guess, okay, yeah, here it is. So, comments from Luke Schenn on wearing number 2. That number on that jersey means so much to me. Really grateful that Jake was willing to make the change. It started 15 years ago for me, and extremely excited to be back wearing the Maple Leaf. Any other team, I wouldn't care about my jersey number, but this team, is special to me. So, I guess he probably just asked McCabe and was like, "Yo, can I have my old number back? It would be kind of cool." And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I guess." I mean, it's not like McCabe wore the number 2, so I'm sure he wasn't too attached to it. I'm sure he didn't really care. Well, at least with the Leafs. I don't know what number he was wearing in Chicago. Let's see. It was 6? Okay. And 29 in Buffalo, it looks like. So, I'm not sure if he really cares about his number too much. But, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get McCabe, like, especially considering that he's signed for a few more years after this one here. Like, it's always nice to not just get rentals at the deadline and to actually get some guys who will be with your team for a few years. You know, I very much enjoy that. So, you know, looking forward to see how they do tonight. Are the lineups tweeted out yet? So they're doing the national anthems. Give me lineups. Want them. Okay. So the Leafs are going to run with Bunting, Matthews, Marner. Same as last game. Last game they did switch Nylander and Marner, which is fine. I don't really care when they move Nylander and Marner when they switch them up. I always think that's fine. Tavares, O'Reilly, Nylander, Kerfoot, Kampf, and Yarncroke, Aston Reese, Achari, and Lafferty. And then McCabe is going to be on the top pair with Brody, Riley, and Hall as that second pair, and Giordano and Liljegren the third pair, with Samsonov being that starting goaltender. I don't see the lineups for the Oilers yet, so not quite too sure, but Ekholm is there. So Ekholm is going to be playing tonight. We're going to mute that so we don't have the game audio going on. And the game should be starting up pretty soon here. I was really hoping the Hawks would keep Kerber because I wanted his jersey, plus he was the Blackhawks MVP this year. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But usually if you're a rebuilding team and you have a guy who's doing that well and signed long-term, you can usually get some pretty decent pieces out of it. So I also kind of understand trading that away as well. So it's going to be this O'Reilly line starting first, Nylander in the zone out front to O'Reilly, and it just gets tipped away from him. That was close right off the bat. Now Zach Hyman, he puts it towards the goal, stopped by Samsonov. That shot goes wide. Here's McCabe with the puck. He kind of turns back here, gives it back to Brody, waiting for the Leafs to change as they bring out the Matthews line. He tries to get it to Bunting, gets stopped up at the line there. Now Yamamoto makes a good move. He gets around McCabe, and actually McCabe gets the stick on it. Hey Darren, how's it going? Marner takes a shot and not stopped there. Looks like Skinner is in net. I was kind of hoping that it would be Campbell. Did the Oilers play last night? I don't think that they did, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Let's take a look. Nope, they did not. Do they play tomorrow? They don't also, so I guess they're just going with Skinner. McCabe's last game as the Blackhawks was him wearing a letter on his sweater. Did he not, I guess he, yeah, he wasn't like an assistant captain beforehand, hey? I'll be honest, I'm not quite too sure. I don't remember it being there when when he played against the Leafs, but I could, I've just missed it. Yamamoto out front, knocked away. Justin Hall there. I'm really going to be interested. As a pass out front there, Matthews knocks it away, but that was close. That was his only game wearing an A. Ah, gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, I did. It's kind of weird that they would give him an A if they were thinking about trading him, but it was the one versus the Sharks. Yeah, that's kind of weird that they would give him an A if they, had talks about trading him, but I don't know. I guess that's kind of nice at the same time. Yarncroak there. He'll get it up ahead for Kerfoot. But yeah, I'm going to be really interested to see what the Leafs do here within the next few games, because they do have a logjam on D there with the addition of Gustafsson and Luke Shen. Unless you want to keep those guys as just depth, you know, 7/8 defensemen, which is, I think, completely fine, but it is still, like, I would say those are kind of weird guys to have as a 7/8 defenseman. So we'll see if they actually end up doing anything here within the next few days. Oh, a pass out front, and that shot goes wide. Now to the point. Oilers shot goes wide. Another shot that also gets blocked in front. Brody, you kind of took that away from Samsonov, to be honest. Trust me, you'll not like Gustafsson. He was terrible with the Blackhawks. Yeah, I heard. Oh, and a penalty here coming to Jake McCabe as he kind of slashed the stick out of. I didn't quite see whose hands it was. So an early penalty here for the new Leaf. Oh, it was Broberg there, and yeah, McCabe does come down on the stick there, breaks the stick also. So the Oilers will get their first power play here, but yeah, I've heard his defensive game is not good. He's a little bit more better on the offense. So, I mean, he's one of those guys where I do think, a move there by Hyman trying to get it out front doesn't quite do so, but he's one of the guys where, oh, I just realized my timer's not correct. Well, it's not in the right place. I'm sorry. I should have realized that earlier. It's not even close. There you go. My bad. Okay, well, it's going to move here. Back. Oh, McDavid scores on the power play. As I was moving my moving my camera here. McDavid with another goal who has been just ridiculous this year. So Marner doesn't quite get it deep. They get it up ahead for Draisaitl, and it was a little bit of a quick shot from Draisaitl at a bad angle. Ooh, you know, that stop by Samsonov there on the Draisaitl shot, you know, it's a save that he should be making almost every single time. But the issue is he comes too far to the left, and he's basically he's like halfway outside of the net, and gives McDavid way too much room to shoot at on the rebound as well. If he was going to go that far to the left, he needed to basically cover it, and he didn't do so. The Oilers score on the power play here, and they're up 1-0. Let's change that. Okay, need to change the clock again here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. And the home does get one. There we go. The highest power play point percentage since 1977-1978. The Oilers are tied with the 77-78 Canadiens at 31.9%. I mean, when you have guys like McDavid and Draisaitl, Hyman, even though it's not like Hyman is a sniper or anything like that, but he's definitely helps out quite a bit. You know, Nugent Hopkins. Yeah, it's not really too fair on that power play, to be honest. But we'll see how this goes, if the Leafs can bounce back here. But they do have an icing call against them, so David gets waived here. Austin comes in, and he wins that draw to Hyman. Hyman to Costin. and Matthews able to knock that puck off the stick, and Nylander will get it out to the Leafs. Get a little bit of a change there as Hyman comes right back in on Bunting. Lafferty out there on Hyman. Hyman does a good job getting it to McDavid, though. McDavid to Hyman. Ooh, shot there, stopped by Samsonov. He took a little bit too long turning around and gave Samsonov enough time to get back. And now there's a penalty, I think, coming to the Oilers. Seems to be McDavid. Not quite too sure for what. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, it looks like hooking is the call here. Let's see. Yeah, he does hook O'Reilly there. I'm not sure if O'Reilly was really getting to the puck anyways, but yeah, he did get hooked up. So O'Reilly draws the call. Now the Leafs on the power play here. Matthews gets it back from Nylander here. Riley to Marner, back for Riley. Shoots, and that gets blocked. The battle in the corner. The Leafs come out with it. Marner sends it cross ice to Matthews. Tavares back for Marner. And he'll give it to Riley. Matthews with a little bit of a lane. Gives it to Nylander. Back for Tavares. And that just gets picked off very slightly. The Leafs regain control, though. Riley behind the net. Gets it out front to Tavares. That gets stopped. And Marner's got to be at the point here. He gets it to Matthews. Matthews, that shot gets blocked. And the Oilers did a pretty good job there, limiting the chances for the Leafs. But the Leafs are right back in. Tavares. Nylander trying to help him out. And Jarnkrok flies in. Marner gets it in for Nylander. Nylander for Tavares. Marner. Giordano with a shot, and that goes wide. And it goes out and around. And the Leafs will have to regroup here in their own zone. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. McDavid is going to show Matthews how to play hockey tonight. Yeah, because Matthews really needs lessons, that's for sure. O'Reilly gets it to Giordano at the point. He waits, shoots, and that goes wide. Bunting can't quite. Oh no, he does hold the zone. Great job by Bunting. Liljegren with a shot, and that's stopped there by Stuart Skinner. Come on, McDavid is way better than him. I mean, yeah, obviously. McDavid is way better than literally everybody in the league. McDavid is on another level. It's not like I was saying McDavid is better than, or that Matthews is better than McDavid. I was just saying that I don't think Matthews needs too many lessons. Aston Reese, he'll bring it in. That penalty is over now for the Leafs. Didn't get a goal on that one. Draisaitl will pick it up. Bring it out of his own zone. Gives it to McDavid, but Brody stops him up there. Brody does a good job holding off McDavid on that one. Aston Reese puts it in for Skinner. Oh, good steal by Achari here. Gets it to Jarnkrok with a blast. Stopped by Skinner. Skinner making some pretty decent saves so far, but we're going to a little bit of a break here as the Oilers lead 1-0. Power play goal by McDavid. Which, yeah, I'm still not loving that goal from Samsonov. I will say, over the past few games with Samsonov, because there was like a 2 or 3 game stretch where I really didn't think Samsonov looked that great after coming back. And then recently, over the past few games, he has usually given up like one goal fairly early. That's not been great. But then he plays pretty well after that. So we'll see if that's his one bad goal for tonight or if he has any others. I hope that's his only bad goal, but yeah, I feel like it's been pretty consistent lately where he gives up one that's not very good pretty early on, and then recovers. So we'll see how how he plays the rest of the game here. But yeah, so far I haven't really noticed Lafferty too much. I don't think he's played. I think I've only seen him out there for 1 or 2 shifts. McCabe obviously was the one that took the penalty, so not a fantastic start, but you know, that happens. We'll see if they can maybe make it up a little bit here. Yeah, so that was McDavid's 51st goal so far, which is like ridiculous. The fact that McDavid has 51 goals at this point. How far ahead of he? How far ahead is he from the second place? David Pastrnak is behind him with 42, so he's almost 10 goals ahead of Pastrnak. Justin Holl trying to drive the net, can't quite get there. McDavid will pick up that puck, and he'll dump it in. Samsonov puts it in the corner. Marner able to hold on to it, gets it to Riley here. Matthews now has it. He dumps it into the Oilers zone. Marner on it. Matthews there as well. Drops it to Tavares. Gets it to Marner out front, and McDavid was there, able to knock it away before it did actually get to Marner. A good defensive play by McDavid on that one. And he gets it right to Skinner as well, who holds on. The O'Reilly line is now going to come out here. With Tavares and Nylander, of course. An offensive zone draw here for the Leafs. Let's take a look. McCabe, Brody. They're going to wave Draisaitl there on the draw. So Nugent Hopkins comes in and takes it. O'Reilly wins it. McCabe with a shot, and that's a pretty easy save there by Skinner. Not really too difficult there. I don't think he got the shot away that he really wanted to. Also didn't really have much... oh yeah, did kind of get deflected there, or at least stopped up by the Oilers forward. But, yeah, there wasn't really much of a screen in front anyways. This draw goes to the Oilers this time. Although Brody does a good job pinching in, so they can't get it out. They're going to try again here, but now Tavares takes that loose puck. Tavares brings it back to Brody. He did a good job pressuring, so they kept the puck in. Tavares to Brody, back for Tavares. And that shot gets deflected and goes wide. Bouchard gets it to Draisaitl. There's Ekholm there as well. Ekholm, a long pass there, tries to get it to Draisaitl. He tips it. Oh no, I thought he tipped it in, but I guess he missed it. Icing call on the Oilers. We'll see how well Ekholm does tonight with the Oilers. You know, like I said in my video, I think it's a pretty important get for the Oilers there. They needed that defensive defenseman to really help them out on that back end. And I think Ekholm is one of the better ones at that. So we'll see how much that really helps them here in the next few days. Matthews can't quite win that draw, and Draisaitl will bring it out. Now Draisaitl makes a move and puts it out front and just goes past everyone. But he gets it right back here. Draisaitl again goes all the way around, puts it in front this time, and that's a huge save by Samsonov. On shore. Wow. It was like basically the exact same play by Draisaitl, driving that right hand side, putting it to his backhand and putting it out front. And that's just a good save by Samsonov. He was ready for it. You know, it's it was on Giordano both times. Both times Draisaitl able to get past him. and make the pass out front. And that was a close one. That was very, very close. Now Justin Hall, he'll get it to Riley. And Leafs will able to break it out of their own zone here. Kerfoot dumps it in. I think that hit the ref because it kind of stopped up strangely there. Hall pinches, keeps the puck in. Kerfoot gets it in deep. Ooh, Kampf got to be careful. He's lucky that he did not get a penalty there. Riley will put it in the open corner. Hall once again keeps that puck in and gets it in deep. Kerfoot on it first, battling there. He's in behind the net. Tries to get it out front there to Lafferty, but it's knocked off his stick. Lafferty gets it off, and that shot just goes wide. Now the Oilers will gather the puck, regroup here, as the Leafs kind of made some changes. Acciari does a good job keeping that puck in. Goes back to McCabe, who puts it in deep. This fourth line here of Aston Reese Acciari. Oh, and out front there. Oh, Lafferty had a little bit of an opportunity. Just couldn't get his stick free. And that will do it for first little bit here of the night. 9:13 left to go in the first as we go to another break. Good chance there for the Leafs. Just couldn't quite get Lafferty's stick free to poke it home. And the Oilers are still up 1-0. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for everyone else. We have the Rangers against the Flyers. It's a 1-1 tie there. I believe Kane isn't going to be in, or at least with the Rangers, until Thursday, so tomorrow, as they play the Senators. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. So no Kane with the Rangers today. Looks like there's a lot of late games. Kind of surprised, honestly. Oh man, my chat's not showing up again. I just realized that. Why is that the second time this happened? Am I just really not copy and pasting it properly? Guess so. I keep forgetting to hit enter. There we go. I don't know why it's up like that. Can I fix that? No, I don't think I can. Well, that's unfortunate, but I guess that's how my chat's going to be for today. It does not look great, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, though, yeah, a lot of kind of early games here today. We have the Coyotes and Stars should be starting soon. The Devils and Avalanche will start in about half an hour. The Hurricanes and Golden Knights will start in an hour and a half. Same with the Capitals and the Ducks. But we're back here with the game. Looks like that Tavares line will be taking the draw here, coming out of the break. McDavid out there as well, of course. Is it going to be an offensive zone draw? I don't remember where the puck was. It is an offensive zone draw. McCabe has the puck, gets it to Nylander, but that puck gets knocked off his stick. So he'll have to regroup here in his own zone. Pass by McCabe. Kind of jumps Nylander's stick. Nylander pokes the puck away from a forechecker there, and it ends up being icing. Yeah, so that Kerfoot dump that I was talking about, it did go off the ref, and it looks like, or linesman, I should say, sorry. And I think he went off, it looks like. Yeah, so we only have one linesman here. That shot right off the draw gets blocked. Ryan had an opportunity there. But yeah, so we only have one linesman. McCabe, a little bit of a giveaway there. But a good recovery there, I'll say that, because he did give it away to Ryan, but makes the block and deflects it out of play right after. So he recovered at least. But yeah, we'll see. I think it was last game for the Leafs where there was also only one linesman as the other one got injured. And I feel like that's, I don't remember the last time that ever really happened. So the fact that it's kind of happened in back-to-back games here for the Leafs, interesting. It's, very, very strange. Now here's Draisaitl coming up with a lot of speed. But Liljegren able to knock that stick off the puck there of Nugent Hopkins. Ooh, Liljegren kind of trips up Nugent Hopkins. No call on the play. Giordano will chip it up ahead. Bunting falls and can't get there for icing as Nurse will touch up. Yeah, I didn't love that play by Giordano. He was trying to flip it and have Bunting kind of jump up on it, but he just wasn't fast enough. If Giordano just waited a few more seconds, I feel like he could have hit that red line and still made that play. But since he didn't, it is an icing call. Leafs do gather the puck off the draw here. Marner has it. He tries to dump it in. I think that's offside. Yeah, they're saying off. Marner's going to touch it here anyways. It's not offside. Kampf shoots and scores. I think that's going to come back. The Leafs score here, but I think that's going to come back as I believe it was offside. They were saying off as well, and yeah, I thought that I heard the linesman saying that it was off. Yeah, that's definitely coming back. And Marner's the only one that touches it. Cody Ceci's kind of a little bit laxy-daisy with it because he's thinking Marner needs to touch up. And Marner finds Kampf, who's all alone in the slot. Ooh, that's actually kind of close. That's pretty close, man. Maybe this doesn't come back. I mean, this is one of the things that could this is one of the things that could happen when you only have one linesman. Like I said, the other one got injured a little bit earlier on this period. But it looks like they're not challenging it. Oh, it's so close. I thought it was way offside. But they're saying it's a good goal. They're not challenging it. Honestly, I was like, what the hell is Marner doing? Why is he going for the puck? He knows that's going to be offside here. And it wasn't. I swear that I heard someone saying off. I totally thought that's what I heard. Maybe it was the Oilers players. Maybe they were the ones who were saying off. Now a little bit of a break here for the Oilers, stopped there by Samsonov. So David Kampf with his 7th goal of the season. Once again, over the past few games, David Kampf has actually started to score a lot more. He had quite a slump there in the middle of the season, but he's turned it back on again, and that was a good shot by him as well. Zach Aston Reese trying to get that puck in the zone, but gets knocked back out. I think no, not icing there. I thought it was going to be icing. Oilers will pick it back up. They bring it into the zone. Ryan's there. He'll try and get it back to the point, but it misses the defenseman, goes all the way back down into the Edmonton zone. Skinner plays it there for Nurse, who had Aston Reese on him. He had to move that quickly. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Lafferty, he gets hit. Can't quite get the puck cleared there. You're doing good. That's good to hear. Giordano there. Gets it up ahead for Lafferty, and once again, that puck gets intercepted. McDavid with a lot of speed scores! Connor McDavid, 5-hole on Samsonov. And he has 52 goals. Dude, this guy is ridiculous. He is not fair. He's had 5 consecutive 2-goal games? Jesus, buddy. Just a little bit of a turnover in the neutral zone, and McDavid just walks around the defense there, does a good move on Liljegren, gets him turning around, and has Samsonov moving to the left, opens up his 5-hole, and puts it right in there. Guess what happened to me last night? Power outage at my house in my area. Damn, that sucks, Rick. I hate power outages. I get so bored. It's like, man, I got nothing to do. McDavid isn't human? Yeah, he is ridiculous. He is stupid. That's 2 so far? Yeah, I mean, that's apparently his 5th consecutive 2-goal game. That's not fair. It's really not. McDavid is not fair. He is just stupid. That's a good little tip pass there. I don't know by who. Oh, it's Kostin. Just a little bit of a tip pass there. Leaving it for McDavid, and who just brings it in. Oh no, it was Hyman, I think, that got that tip pass. Whoever it was just a nice little tip to leave it for McDavid, who... What are your thoughts on Detroit signing Larkin for 8 years? I like that a lot. There was, a little bit of talks that Detroit might trade Larkin, and I never understood that at all. I think Larkin is a great player. Matthews, he takes a shot and it gets blocked by Nurse there, but yeah, I think it's a good deal for the Wings. I think Larkin is a great player, and yeah, I never understood those rumors of him possibly being traded, so I'm glad that Detroit signed him. That's for sure. Could we see a 70-plus goal season for McDavid? It's entirely possible. How many games did they have left? Let's take a look. I don't know how many games exactly the Oilers have played. They played 61, so this game will be 62 here. So they have 20 games left, and he has 52 goals. So, 18 goals in 20 games. I mean, it is a lot, but it's also McDavid. So, if he continues to put up these multi-goal games, yeah, I could definitely see it. Obviously he's hitting 60. That's not a question. But yeah, I could 100% see him hitting 70. I don't know why they got rid of some of the guys they did, Mantha, Athanasiou, etc. Yeah, I mean, they are on the edge of that playoff hunt there. It looks like they probably won't make it. Jarnkrok with an opportunity gets stopped there. No tripping call on the play. I'm kind of shocked about that, as Jarnkrok had to shoot the puck while falling down. Giordano with a little bit of a risky play there. Oh, that should be too many men on the Oilers too. That hit a guy coming off the bench or coming onto the bench, sorry, while there was another player on the ice. Those are 2 penalties there. I'm kind of shocked the Oilers get away with. But yeah, I think maybe the Red Wings just don't fully see themselves as, being there completely, which I think is fair. I'm surprised that they got rid of Hronek, to be honest, but at the same time, it does free up $4 million in cap space for them, and they get a first-round pick for it and a second, I think. So they free up $4 million in cap space, get a first and a second, and that gives them some room to also make another acquisition here at the trade deadline. So I was a little surprised at it, but at the same time, I mean, if they do something with that cap space, then I think it's a smart move. Yeah, I think they got rid of him. I thought it was last year that they got rid of Athanasiou. Oh, and a shot there. Oh my God, McDavid just put it wide for the hat trick. He had a wide open net and he just couldn't put it home, as he just tipped it. Jesus. That will be an icing call on the Leafs. Yeah, and I think, when did they trade Mantha to? I guess Mantha was a few years ago as well, right? Yeah, because they got Vrana for Mantha. Wasn't that the trade? If I'm remembering correctly? Could be wrong. Trade. Let's take a look here. Yeah. The way that they've dealt with Vrana has been a little, I feel like, strange. Obviously, I feel like there is like a locker room issue or something, because I feel like Vrana hasn't been that awful to the point of needing to send him to the minors for those few games, and I think he's back now as far as I know, but yeah, I could see him going this trade deadline as well. I could see them trying to get rid of him, but I was kind of surprised that honestly no one picked him up when he went on the waivers there, but yeah. Anyways, we have Hyman here. He takes a shot that gets blocked, rebound, and Hyman scores! As the Oilers are now up 3-1. That shot off the block shot there. Take a look. So Ekholm gets it down low for Hyman. I think that should be a point for Ekholm. So a block shot by Riley. And once again, Samsonov, I mean, he has a lot of guys in front. He really doesn't see much, but he's sliding too far to the left again. You know, it's a little hard to put that on Samsonov just because he literally can't see anything at all, but he slides so far to his left. And that's the second time that's happened this game. Matthews gets it to McCabe, and that shot just goes off the toe of Skinner. As the Leafs get a chance right off the draw here. Skinner. He plays it there. Now Draisaitl brings it out. Nurse will take a shot there, and that's stopped by Samsonov. McCabe getting in a little bit of a tussle there with Nurse. Nurse, I think, gets a little bit lucky as the stick comes up a little bit. And now they're having a conversation. Yeah, they kind of fed each other cross checks, but McCabe's ran up a little bit on Nurse there. I don't think there's a penalty coming. At least it didn't look that way, but Oilers up 3-1 on the Leafs here. They have not looked great. I'm going to say that. They have not, I mean, two of those goals is just, well, I'll say one of those goals is McDavid being McDavid. You know, you got to give a little bit of a mulligan when McDavid scores. Sometimes he just takes control of the puck, and there's not really much you can do to stop him. And I think that second goal is one of those. But, you know, that first goal I didn't love on Samsonov, and the second goal, or third goal, sorry, same thing. Both times just sliding a little too far to his left and giving way too much room on his right-hand side. Or his blocker side, I guess I should say. But we'll see if the Leafs can recover here, because there is just a few more minutes left here to go in this game. Let's take a look at the Rangers and Flyers. So they're in the second period there. And the Flyers are up 2-1. Both goals from the Flyers seem to be unassisted, or at least that they have them as such right now. That's kind of strange. For Leafs, yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people who, you know, I enjoy watching the games, but I have a hard time really fully investing in regular season games at this point for the Leafs. Especially where the Leafs are in the standings, where they're basically set in stone to be second or third. You know, they still could fall to that third place behind Tampa there, but they do have 4 points in hand. So yeah, I have a hard time getting super invested, to be completely honest, in regular season games for the Leafs, because they've been fantastic for the past few years in the regular season, and not much has happened in the playoffs. So, yeah, obviously, like, I still have fun with the games, and I still obviously want them to do very well, but I guess I look at it a little bit more in the broader scope of things instead of just looking at each individual game. Um, yeah, it doesn't really affect me, I think, as much as some people. I mean, especially, you have some guys who, when the Leafs lose a game, they go, this is what's going to happen in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. And then when they win, they go, well, we'll see about the playoffs. And for me, I mean, it's kind of the same, but yeah. I'm in with another shot stop there by Samsonov. And Matthews able to get it to Marner. There's only 20 seconds left here to go in this period. He puts it into the corner, Bunting on it. I don't know if the Leafs are going to be able to get an opportunity here, as Nurse is doing a good job kind of plugging up the puck there. And Ceci will grab that puck, dump it into the Leaf zone, and that will do it for the first period. So the Oilers are up 3-1 on the Leafs, with McDavid having 2 of those goals. We'll see if the Leafs can maybe turn that around a little bit here in the second period. Shots 11-14 in favor of the Oilers. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, coast to coast. How are you? McDavid got the assist too. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see that. Or at least I didn't pay enough attention, but it's not surprising. He's just ridiculous. That kid is just not fair. It really is just crazy how much better the or McDavid is compared to the rest of the league. Like, I don't see how people argue that he's not the best player. I like Crosby. I think Crosby's great, but he's been passed. And it's been a few years since he's been passed too. It's not like I'm saying it's only this year that McDavid has really shown. Like, it's been a few years. Been a rough week. YouTube been posting for stream days ago now, but it still sucks because I won't be able to do my trade deadline stream. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I kind of thought about doing a trade deadline stream, but honestly, at this point, I don't know. I don't know really how many players are really going to be traded on trade deadline day. I mean, the past few years have kind of been slightly slow in that regard, and I feel like this year in particular, a lot of the big names are already gone. Oh, you're banned, I see, and not allowed to post. I see. Yeah, that sucks. That is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know how many players are actually going to be traded on trade deadline day. I mean, Timo Meyer's gone, Kane's gone, O'Reilly, Tarasenko, Chychrun just got traded. I think a lot of the big names are kind of already gone. There's still some players, of course. You got Klingberg, I think, is one of the names that could maybe find a place. I guess Quick now as well is a guy that could find somewhere, but I don't know how many really huge trades we'll see on that trade deadline day. I don't think it'll be a ton. Who do you want Bedard to go to? Honestly, the only team that I really care to want to get Bedard is the Canucks. Outside of that, any other team is fine for me as well. The only team that I wouldn't want him to go to is the Canadiens, which, I mean, makes sense, right? Like, I don't think I gotta really tell you why, but like, if we take a look here, Columbus could be cool. Him playing with Gaudreau, I think that would be really fun to watch. Gaudreau and Laine, I think that could be fun. In Anaheim playing with Zegras, Chicago, not that I don't know. I wouldn't particularly with Chicago. I would say I'm a little bit. I don't want Nick to hear this, but I'm a little bit less up on. They're a little bit closer, I would say, to Montreal than any other team. But San Jose, Arizona could be good because I I do feel bad for Arizona fans and everything. So Arizona maybe a little bit more. But yeah, Vancouver, I would like him to go to. Philly, not really too much. Montreal, yeah, not really. And, let's even say St. Louis. We'll go up to 24th there. Also, yeah, whatever. Like, it's fine. I was just reacting to hockey clips, which I know a lot of people do, and I've done before, but oh well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty. You gotta be a little bit careful with that kind of stuff. Um, Sometimes you can get away with it, but yeah, other times, not really too much. I do wish that the NHL was a little bit more relaxed on stuff like that. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, they aren't. I mean, even with, I really, the only stuff that I've really done in terms of having NHL footage is my shorts, and honestly, I've even thought about taking some of those down just in case. I really don't want to be, you know, struck down for those ones. So, yeah, I mean, it's nice because they usually do fairly well, but at the same time, I don't know if it's really completely worth it. So, yeah, I probably, I don't know. We'll see if I keep those up or not. But, I also post those on TikTok as well. So, I'll probably just leave them on TikTok. Carlson hasn't been traded yet. Yeah, that's true. But I've heard, I've heard that he might not even go anywhere. Um, more in terms of the Sharks kind of either don't like the return that they're getting or they just want to keep him, which I think is dumb for the Sharks because this is like the best year that he's having and he has the highest trade value right now. And yeah, might as well trade him for something at this point. I don't know exactly who is going to take that cap hit because let's see exactly. It's what? It's like $11 million a year, if I'm not mistaken. 11.5 for another 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons after this one. Like that's a lot. They are gonna have to retain. Also, welcome back, Rick. They're also gonna have to retain on him if they do end up trading him, which would be pretty nasty. But I don't know. Like I even have a hard time seeing a team just wanting that in general. Like it's difficult, especially for a team that's like contending as well. Like basically, it's like what 5. If you retain 50%, like 5.5, $5.75 million a season. Like that's, I guess that's not awful, but I don't know. It's still a decent amount for a guy who might not even like who's basically having a career year in a way, more of a career resurgence. But I don't think this is what Carlson will continue to be like. You forgot to mention you're getting rid of some of your duplicate jerseys. That is fair. Keeping the replacements for the ones I'm getting rid of. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I am trying to do that as well, to be honest. Don't need 2 of the same jersey. Do you think Calgary can make the playoffs? I don't know, man. I want them to so badly, but they're just like I don't know. They're a confusing team to me. They look so good on paper. They should be way better than they are, but they just don't really get that goaltending, and I feel like they even have a difficult time like really getting the pucks in the net. Like obviously last night, or was it last night? I think it was last night. Getting like 57 shots and only scoring 3 goals. I mean, yeah, that is Allmark basically carrying the Boston Bruins on his back there, but like let's even look at some previous games here for the Flames. Like I feel like even in previous games they kind of have gotten a lot of shots and just not been able to score that much. So against the Flyers, 35 shots, 3 goals, or 8. 51 shots against the Coyotes, although they did get 6 goals, so that's a little bit better. Vegas 3 goals and 28 shots. That's, pretty good. 29 shots, 1 goal against the Avalanche. So maybe I'm more just thinking about that Arizona and Boston game, but man, I want them to make the playoffs so bad, but it is pretty tough right now. I mean, if you look at the standings, NHL standings, even though it'll probably be easier if I do it on my phone. Let's pull it up on screen, just so we have a little bit of a visual. Let me pull it up here. So, yeah, the Flames sit just outside of the wild card spot, but they're 5 points behind the Jets and the Oilers as well. And those are two teams that doesn't really seem like they're slowing down a whole lot. So like that makes it super tough. Like unless Seattle falls back or the Kings fall back. Well, like I kind of talked about in my video when they traded Quick here. I wonder how much this really affects the trade affects the Kings. I probably should move my camera here. There we go. I wonder how much this trade really affects the Kings, but yeah, 5 points out of a wild card spot. That's tough. It really, really is. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make it. I would be kind of surprised if they are gonna make it. I think they need to make a move, but they basically need to decide within the next 2 days here, whether or not they want to go for that playoff spot or not. So I think if they decide not to go for it, they need to sell some pieces that they can get back, some at least anything for, but or if they really want to try and go for it, then they need to add something. But yeah, I mean, what if the Flames get Quick here, and then he turns it around? That would be something. Getting rid of my duplicate for the original Lightning jersey as well as the Stars Big Star jersey. Yeah, that's fair. Also, another jersey I forgot to mention was the Blues Arch jersey. Right. Yeah, I mean, whenever I get an authentic of a jersey that I already have in a replica, I usually tend to replace them. Are you wearing your Maple Leafs reverse retro on the stream? Yep, sure am. A lot of people said that the Kings did Quick dirty, sending him to the Blues, or the Blue Jackets. Yeah, yeah, like, I think it's more just because how, I mean, at least seemingly it feels out of nowhere to Quick. I know he didn't have like a no move clause or anything like that, so the Kings were kind of in their right to do that to him. Like, it's not like they weren't able to do that, but it feels a little bit dirty, especially considering how much of a legend Quick is in LA. You'd think that you'd give that guy at least a little bit of a warning saying, hey, we're exploring trade options for you. You'd think that they would do something like that, but it seems like it was kind of out of nowhere and he really wasn't expecting it. And also knowing that this is his last season, I mean, like, let's take a look, because I know he's not doing well. I think it's an 8. Yeah, so let's pull up his stats here. So yeah, an 876 save percentage. Like, I know he's not doing well, but he's been a King his entire career. It just feels a little dirty, not at least letting him know, hey, I know this is your last season, but we're looking to trade you. Like, I even think that they probably should have just kept him and let him retire a King. But I am also one of those people who really like when players just only play for one team throughout their career. I think it's really nice. But yeah, I definitely understand why Quick is upset about that, and some of the team is as well. Either they lose every game or win every game. Yeah, for the Flames. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the issue is I don't think that they'll get a high draft pick or anything like that. So Yeah, it's I think the Flames are in a really tough position, basically, because you're either like they're so close to the playoffs, but they're so far out of it as well. Like considering that they're just the first team outside of that wild card spot, you feel like you really do need to go for it, but still being 5 points out is a lot, especially at this time in the season. So it's difficult. You also have the Leafs new reverse retro. It's a replica. You don't have an authentic, but you like to get one. Yeah, I do like the authentic of this one for sure. Very, very nice. Wanted Chychrun to be on the Yotes for life. Yeah, I mean, how many, let's see. What's number of seasons is this for Chychrun? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he's only been on the or in the NHL for 7 seasons. So not too long, but yeah, that's fair. Like I don't blame you. There's definitely guys on the Leafs right now that I want to be a Leaf forever. But you know, we'll see exactly how that goes. They need to trade for Quick. See, that would be really funny. Like I really think it would be hilarious if the Flames do trade for Quick, but I just don't see that helping them at all, considering their goaltending situation. Like they need a goaltender, but it's not helping them. I'm also really shocked that Buffalo has not done anything right now to get a goaltender, because I feel like if the Sabres get a goaltender, I mean, I guess let's take a look at Craig Anderson and who are the Sabres' other goaltender? Why can't I remember who the Sabres' other goaltender is right now? It's Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, right? I think. Hold on. Sabres roster. Unless I'm mistaken, but I think it's... Yeah. So... Take a look here. We got Anderson. I guess let's open up Comrie stats as well. I don't know how many games he's played. So... He has an 893 in 25 games. Craig Anderson has an 918. That's pretty good. That's actually, I mean, I knew he had some good games, but I didn't realize he was doing that great. And in 15 games, Comrie has an 882. So, I mean, I guess, particularly with the Sabres, they do have one goaltender who's playing pretty well. But, yeah, I still think that they would like to get a goaltender. I don't know if you want Craig Anderson. If they do get into the playoffs, I don't know if Craig Anderson is... I don't know, like... It's just, I feel like a lot of games could be playing for a 41-year-old if you're trying to make it far in the playoffs. But, I don't know, maybe they don't get anything in terms of goaltending for the Sabres, but I feel like they should, at least. I think Friday's deadline is going to be boring because of teams doing a lot of trades now. Yeah, I mean, kind of the same thing that happened. I mean, I guess last year wasn't this crazy, or at least it feels like it wasn't. I mean, maybe I'm mistaken, but it feels like this year has been particularly crazy in terms of just how many trades have happened and everything like that. But I think we should be getting into the game here, so I want to make sure that I'm on that. But... yeah, I also feel like it is going to be a little bit slow come Friday, which, you know, I was kind of thinking about doing a trade deadline stream, but at this point, you know, I've decided against it, because I also feel like a lot of the trades, you know, happen almost after the deadline has ended. Like, they just come in so last minute that, you know, they're announced afterwards. So... you know, with the trade deadline, I always find it, like, especially, like, you know, at, I guess they have it up right here, 10 a.m. EST, you know, when that coverage usually starts, it's usually quite slow. At least it feels that way to myself. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing a live stream there, but I definitely think that maybe I'll do a video afterwards. The only issue is I think I'm going to go see Creed 3 on Friday, so I don't know if I'll have time to do a video afterwards. I might have to wait until the next day, which, you know, probably won't do that well, but I like doing those videos anyways, so. It's the freaking goalie coach. Flames fired their goalie coach from last year and brought in a new guy this summer. Yeah, like, I feel like it shouldn't make that huge of an effect, but yeah, maybe it does. Like, maybe he's just not a very good goalie coach. But yeah, like, the only reason why, like, I find it a little bit strange that, you know, it affects him that much is because, like, I don't know, I guess I don't really fully realize how much a goalie coach actually does. You know, I never played goal, but yeah, I just, like, it feels like at this point in their careers, you know, when you're have been a starting goaltender in the NHL, it feels like, I don't know, you almost wouldn't need so much of a goalie coach, but I think you can say that for a lot of things, which they obviously do need coaches. So, yeah, I guess maybe it is that goalie coach that at least could be part of the issue. Maybe not the entire thing, but definitely could be part of the issue. You also have the 90s Canucks jerseys as well. You take great pride in your jersey collection. I mean, yeah, that's fair, man. You have a lot of jerseys, and it's very, very cool. I mean, sorry, I take pride in mine. So, you know, with yours being like literally 10 times the size as mine, I would also take pride in mine if I was you, as well as the original Wild jerseys. I think I do like the Wild original jerseys more than, no, I shouldn't say more than the ones that they have now, but I really do like the original Wild jerseys. I think they're very nice. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them are very, very sweet. The home and the away. I also really like the number kits on them. They're like probably one of my favorite number kits. They're just so fun, so different. That's really the one thing that I miss with I feel like the number kits were a lot more fun back in the day. They had a lot more stylistic choice to them. They had a lot more, I don't know, just creativity, and they haven't really done so as much over the past few seasons. So yeah, I would love if they kind of implemented that a little bit more back into number kits and everything like that, as well as the original Thrashers jerseys and that T-Bird jersey. I don't have that the T-Bird. That's one that I am looking for. I would like to get that one, but I do have the away and the like baby blue home. I have those ones. Oh, I just realized that I'm behind. Oh no. Well, we can kind of skip a little bit in terms of commercials, but I guess I will be a little bit behind. That's my fault. I should have paid attention to that. So, second period starting here. And we should change the period number there. One's a CCM you bought a long time ago. The other one's CCM Vintage. Nice, I see. Very, very cool. We have O'Reilly to Tavares. Tavares with a shot that gets deflected wide. Nylander in the corner here, spins around, trying to get off the check there. Oh, out front to Matthews. Matthews couldn't get a shot away. A good play by Nylander to get it to Matthews. Now back at the point, Hall gives it to Marner. Matthews out front again, sorry. But a pass to Bunting gets knocked off his stick. Marner will have to regroup. So, Edmonton is the highest scoring second period team. As Marner pokes that puck loose, another chance for Matthews, and it just hops over his stick. Marner setting him up there. And then shot here, Samsonov has to make the save on Nurse. As there was an opportunity here for the Leafs. Two opportunities for Matthews as Nylander spins off McDavid. Just kind of absorbs the check there of Ekholm, and Matthews couldn't get a shot away. Draisaitl the other way, sneaks the puck past Riley, gets it to Nurse, and Nurse looking skyward. Not happy he couldn't put that one home. Leafs battling for the draw here. Oilers do come away with it, and they'll put it back into the Leafs' corner here. A puck bouncing along the boards. They're kind of batting at it, and the Leafs are able to get it out. A quick pass there. Nugent Hopkins tries to get it to Yamamoto, but he dropped it off, and it went outside the blue line there. I'm going to skip this little section here because I'm, like I said, a little behind. Because I accidentally had it paused. Samsonov just had a great save. Yeah, I'll see it in a second. I'm a little behind. But I wanna see all of this. I'll just kind of skip through the little whistles here. Yeah. I'm actually like I think like 2 minutes behind. I'm pretty sure. All right, we'll skip through during the breaks and everything like that. We'll get to there. We'll catch up because I tabbed out of my tab and it made it so it kind of paused it a little bit, and I forgot to catch it up. So it was my bad. Cloud will get it back to the point there. That shot gets blocked. Achari does a good job gloving that puck down and getting it out. And Aston Reese will dump it right back into the Oilers' end. Skinner up ahead from McLeod there. And that puck is chipped down into the Leafs' end. Riley in behind his own net. He's just basically sitting there waiting for his team to regroup as Draisaitl was shadowing him. He gets it to Matthews. Matthews with a lot of speed. Tries to get it around. Gives it to Marner. Marner, instead of looking for a shot, tries to tip it back to Matthews. I feel like he should have just tried shooting that one. Yeah, I'm a little behind there, Big Willis. I'll catch up. I'll get there in a second. This is my bad. I could technically get to it right here, but I want to still watch everything that happens. Once there's a commercial break, I'll probably catch up, honestly. But pretty soon here. You also forgot to mention you have the Islanders 2007 to 2010 jerseys, both of them. Still can't believe you almost have 5,000. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, great save by Samsonov. That was the save that you were talking about on Zach Hyman. Hyman with a little bit of a break and a huge save by Samsonov with the right pad. Yeah, that's definitely the one that you're talking about. That was a big one. Now Hyman forechecking here once again on Liljegren. Able to get the puck away. It puts it out front. Samsonov had to be sharp there again. Nurse. Janmark. Can't quite get it to the guy he was looking for, and puck gets out of the Leafs' end. They play it right back in, but Liljegren will get there, hold the puck, wait for his team to regroup here, get a change. A long pass. O'Reilly jumps on that puck. O'Reilly shoots and puts it high. Nylander battling with McLeod. O'Reilly's there as well. Good pass. Ooh, Tavares with a shot, and that gets stopped, and Stuart Skinner holds on. And we'll do a little bit of a skip there on the whistle. Now the Leafs will get it right back into the Oilers zone. Skinner trying to get it to Ekholm. It kind of bounces off his stick, but Ekholm will recover there and get it up ahead for Ryan. London, when do you think you will stream next? The Leafs ice the puck here. Friday, I'm probably not going to stream Friday, to be honest. I just I don't feel like the trade deadline is going to be that exciting until the end of it, and I'm also thinking about seeing Creed 3. And by thinking, I mean I have tickets for Creed 3 at like 6:30 my time, um, which I mean I guess is still like 8:30 Eastern time, but so I think a lot of the trades should be done by then and everything like that. But still, I just don't think the trade deadline will be super exciting, so I probably won't stream Friday. There is a possibility that I stream tomorrow, but I won't fully know until tomorrow comes. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or not, and so most likely I'll probably stream on the 7th. Will be my next stream. Maybe I'll stream the game against Vancouver, but most likely it'll be that Devils game. Riley gets it to Matthews, who swings it ahead for Marner. Marner just couldn't quite fully get a good control on that pass. You're going skiing on Friday? Nice. I've never been skiing. I've kind of wanted to be honest, but never been skiing, never been snowboarding. I think it would be fun, but yeah, just never really, I guess, had the opportunity to try it. But I would like to. Nugent Hopkins to Yamamoto. Yamamoto with a shot stopped there by Samsonov. Rebound. Ooh, good job by Aston Reese to lift the stick there. A shot by Nurse, stopped there by Samsonov. The Oilers getting a lot of pressure here. Leafs need to get it cleared. Liljegren does a good job turning around and getting that puck to Giordano. Did you ever play hockey when you were a kid? Hold on 1 second. Oh, Aston Reese just tips that puck wide on a pass from Lafferty. Yeah, I did play, I just played House League when I was a kid. So I was not very good though. I was quite bad at it, to be completely honest. And I stopped playing when I was, well, it would have been, I think, grade 9 or grade 8. Trying to think how old that would have been. Why can't I however old you are in grade 8. That's when I stopped playing. I guess that would have been like what? You're 18, graduate is, I don't know, like 15, 14, something like that. Kerfoot. The Hall with a shot, and that's gloved down by Skinner. And we should be able to catch up here. There we go. All right, we're caught up. But yeah, I stopped playing when I was about 14 because I am very short. I'm 5'2", so, and I was even shorter back then. So, when you're going into playing kids who are 14 and have hit their growth spurt and will be hitting you, and I was like 4 foot something, like I was small as hell. I would have just gotten hit. Oh, and a tip there, and a goal. I don't know who tipped that in. Looks like Yamamoto. Yamamoto with a tip in, and the Leafs not looking too great, down 4-1 against the Oilers. Hold on, we'll continue my story in a second here. Let's take a look at the goal. So just a shot from the point. That's actually a really good deflection from Yamamoto. Reaching out with his stick. CC with the original shot. And yeah, Yamamoto, his stick outstretched as far as he can. Just gets a stick on it. And it flutters too. It's a little bit of a knuckle puck after the tip there. And almost just floats into the net. 4-1. But yeah. When you're as short as I was and going up against kids who just had their growth spurt, it's not really a good idea when you're in a hitting league. I probably would have got like concussions and stuff like that. It just wouldn't have been smart. So I ended up stopping playing at that age. Right now I'm 25. Yeah, 25. I think I always kind of forget my age, to be completely honest. After, I don't know, I feel like after a certain age, it kind of starts mattering a little bit. But yeah, 25. Puck in deep there for the Oilers. A shot from the sharp angle. Stop there. McLeod battling with Kampf. And Foegele will pick that puck up. Kulak. You're old, but not really old. Yeah, that's fair. That sounds about right. Hyman makes a nice move there on Brody. Doesn't really fully get past him, though. McDavid with the puck here. David, of course, looking for that hat-trick goal. He still has half of the game left. A shot from the point by Nurse. Stopped by Samsonov. Leafs really have not looked very good in this game. Oilers have kind of dominated here. And, yeah, not loving it. Be right back. Yeah, no worries, Big Boss. Let's take a look at the other game that's going on. I guess there's 2 games. So we got, well, I guess 3. We got Rangers and Flyers. That is in the 3rd period with about 18 minutes left to go. It's still 2-1 in favor of the Flyers. Coyotes and Stars. The Coyotes have 5 shots on goal and 2 goals. Stars with 11 shots, 1 goal. That's in the first intermission. It's like Hayton and Keller with the goals there for Arizona. The Devils, 2 goals, 7 shots against the Avalanche here. They're leading 2-0. I don't think Timo Meier is playing tonight. I think that's what I saw. That Timo is missing tonight's game, but not quite too sure. You're watching the Coyotes game, but listening to my stream. Well, I appreciate you listening. Appreciate you tuning in while your team's playing. Who's the goalie in net for the Stars here? Let's take a look. Is it Ottinger? It is Ottinger. Forgot they have I forgot they have the other Matt Murray there. So it confused me seeing Matt Murray as a backup for the Stars there. I was like, what the hell? Man, Tacoma has like 8 sticks that he was bringing in. That's crazy. I know they have a lot of sticks, but it's a lot of sticks to have. So, yeah. Showing Ekholm here. Time on ice, 10 minutes, 1 assist. Yeah, Ekholm's looked pretty good for the Oilers so far. Giordano coming in with a shot off the side of the net there. Tavares gets it to Willie with a shot, and that is deflected. The Oilers have done a pretty good job kind of clogging up the ice for the Leafs. They've done a lot of block shots here, a lot of sticks deflecting the puck as that one goes off Bouchard right there. Nylander has a 7-game point streak, so that is on the line here. So Riley wins that draw to Giordano, and he puts it right on Skinner, who will hold on, so we'll do another draw here. .936 left here to go in the second period. O'Reilly battling for that draw, and the Leafs don't quite come away with it, as Hyman kind of helped McDavid win that battle. Ooh, an almost turnover there. O'Reilly would have been kind of on a break if that actually turned over, but Bouchard was able to get it past him. McDavid pressuring there, almost stole that puck away from Justin Hall. Hall kind of comes back here. Riley puts it around for Hall. Hall misses the puck. Foegele tries to get a shot away. He fans on that. Oh, man. Hall missed the puck, and then Foegele fans on it, and just a little bit of a mess there. a zone just outside of the Leafs blue line, or at face-off, I should say, just out of the Leafs blue line. Puck gets dumped in. I guess it actually started at center ice. I thought it was going to be just in the dot right outside the blue line, but it was not for whatever reason. Riley can't quite get it to Achari there now. The Oilers on the rush. Riley kind of gets pushed into the net there as Shore put that puck, I think, got deflected and went out of play. Looks like the Matthews line is going to come take this draw here in the defensive zone. We'll see Matthews can win this draw here. Leafs need to get something going. They don't need a goal particularly, but they do need to get something going here within the next, I would say, at least before the end of the period. You know, hopefully by the end of the period, they at least are down by 2. You know, hopefully they get one back here without giving up another, but you know, I would maybe just prefer the fact of just showing some pressure as a stolen puck there. Marner will leave it for Matthews, gives it back to Marner. Marner with a shot, and it gets deflected there. Goes into the corner. A pinch here by McCabe. Matthews also battling it there in the corner. Matthews will wrap it around. Brody's going to be the first on the puck. He leaves it for O'Reilly, who puts it in deep, and it misses Bunting. I think that's who he was going for. And the Oilers will be able to clear, and it goes all the way back in the Leafs' end, too. Yamamoto, with a little bit of pressure there on Brody. He's a small guy, but, you know, he tried throwing that hit anyways. No icing there for the Leafs. Bouchard gets it up ahead. Liljegren does a good job pinching in, keeping that puck in the Oilers' zone for now. Bouchard back again. A lead pass. Giordano stops it, and now the Leafs are back in. Giordano with the puck, gets it out front to Tavares, and he was battling. Oh, it's still loose in front, and he couldn't put it home. Pulled away. McDavid with a defensive play. And a hit there by, I think, Hall on McDavid. Janmark to McDavid. Gets it back to Bouchard with a blast. Stopped there by Samsonov. Bouchard again on the puck. He'll get it back to McDavid. McDavid trying to get around Tavares. Leaves it there for Kulak with a shot. And that, I guess, gets tipped up out of play. I thought Samsonov had it, and then it looked like he didn't. So Giordano will receive this puck here on the left-hand side and throws it towards the net. Ekholm and Tavares were going towards the net here. They both kind of fall. Tavares is just on his butt trying to find the loose puck, and it's right on the line. I mean, it's a good play by McDavid there to pull it off the line, but I don't think Tavares is going to be getting the puck there. I mean, he's on his butt, and he's like trying to find the puck there, and he even tried to push it, but I think he would have pushed it with his glove. I think it would have, even if McDavid wasn't there, I don't think it would have counted as a goal. I think Tavares would have pushed it in with his glove, and I think it would have been called no goal. But we'll see. Oh, a pass out front. Big save by Samsonov on McLeod, I think that was, or maybe Fogle. Kampf in deep for Kerfoot. Out front, and Brody can't get the shot away. A good defensive play by Fogle. And now it's a glove pass on the Leafs as Kerfoot knocks it down. Brody picks it up. That was a huge save. Well, yeah, big hit there on McDavid by Justin Hall. There's a Leaf fan in the corner reacting to that one. But yeah, it's a pretty big hit by Justin Hall. He doesn't throw those too often, I will say that. But for some reason, McDavid usually brings out the best in Justin Hall. I mean, kind of going back to that bubble season where, you know, it was only the Canadian division. There was that 3-game series, basically, that mini series in the regular season where the Oilers and Leafs played each other 3 times in a row. And the Leafs, I think, only ended up allowing 1 goal in those 3 games. And Justin Holl was just phenomenal against McDavid, really making sure that he didn't get past him at all, slowing down his speed, knocking the puck off the stick. Seems like he just really does well against McDavid, which is kind of strange because with some other guys, he definitely does not. But David kind of brings out the best in Justin Holl, it seems like. But it doesn't really matter at this point because the Leafs are down, like I said, 4-1. I really still have not seen what I've wanted to out of the Leafs so far. I feel like the Oilers have been fairly dominant over the Leafs during this game here. And even when the Leafs have kind of got their chances, kind of got their opportunities, the Oilers have done a pretty good job defensively. So, we'll see if that continues here in the rest of the first and into the, or with the rest of the second, sorry, into the third. It was McLeod there who had that opportunity. And once again, Samsonov has to reach out his right pad to make the save. Yeah, Samsonov has made a couple of really big saves, but I don't know, it's still giving up 4 goals here. You don't love to see that, and like I said, 2 of them I'm really not a huge fan of. I feel like 2 of them he kind of needs to have, or at least not even needs to have, but just positionally, you don't love it. That the one Matthews, or not Matthews, sorry, I was saying Matthews because he was back checking here. The one McDavid goal where he kind of did it himself, that one, don't blame him. Marner gets a block shot here, a little bit of an opportunity against Nurse, gets it to Bunting, and that puck gets knocked away. McCabe can't hold the line. A little bit of an opportunity there for the Leafs, but once again, some good sticks there by the Oilers to knock the puck away. Now, Leafs back in here. Marner tries to find Matthews, and Nurse does a good job getting down on the ice, blocking that pass. He almost snuck it through Nurse's legs there, but he just kind of closed up and managed to stop it. Oh, an opportunity there. Kostin just brings it to the net, the front of the net. I wasn't really reacting because he was going just very wide left, and he brings it to the front. An opportunity there. I'll be honest, I have not watched too much of Kostin, but I've seen his interviews, and I like him. He seems like just a very fun guy, so I like him from at least the interviews that I've seen. Chari puts it in deep. Aston Reese gets a little bit held up there. No call on the play, but that Kostin play also, he got tripped up. There was no call there, so the Leafs, or the refs, sorry, are really letting a lot of things go. They're not really calling any penalties, and I'll be completely honest, I'm actually kind of okay with that. Not that the Leafs, McDavid here with a little bit of a chance, tries to feed Hyman, and it's a turnover, and Nylander up against Kulak. Kulak does a good job poking that puck away. Now O'Reilly back again against Nylander. Nylander with a shot and stop there. That was a good play by Kulak, though. Nylander gets him kind of churning around, but Kulak's still able to find the puck there in the stick. Yeah, so that was here's the Kostin play. Gets around Liljegren and just brings it to the front of the net. He does kind of trip up on Samsonov's stick. Yeah, that's a good defensive play there by Kulak. Nylander Can't quite find that puck there. O'Reilly will get the puck back in his own end here. McCabe gets the puck. Nylander has 10 minutes and 41 seconds for time on ice, 13 shifts. O'Reilly, he'll dump it in. Tavares after it. Well, let's go Oilers, go Leafs, go chant back and forth here in Rogers Place. Nylander tries to take a shot and it fans on it. And a battle in front between Tavares and someone else. I wasn't really quite too sure. Kampf gets held up a little bit there. And a giveaway here. McLeod with an opportunity, makes a nice move to Kostin, scores! "5-1 for the Oilers. Man, just the Leafs kind of standing still here, and just two Leafs go to one player. It leads to two Leafs go to Foegele. Liljegren a little bit too far. McLeod comes in, and Brody does an L1 R1, lays down on the ice, and I don't love that move from Brody there, because he's not moving is the issue. Brody does that a lot where he goes down, on his stomach, spreads out, and it works a lot. But I feel like that's because he's skating backwards when he does it. So it makes it so it's a lot harder to defend against it. It makes it a pretty good defensive play is what I was trying to say. Because, you're moving with the player as you're kind of sliding there. Oh, a tip out front and almost goes in. Who's in net for Edmonton, Toronto? It is Stuart Skinner for the Oilers and Samsonov for the Leafs. But, when Brody does that, he's usually sliding with the forward there. But on that play, he's standing still and tries to do it, and that just gives McLeod an easy opportunity to pass it. Riley with a shot there, can't quite get it through. Matthews gets hooked on the hands there. He would have been able to keep the puck in, but because he gets hooked, the play goes outside of the Oilers zone. Like I said, I don't mind them not calling penalties because I think the power play favors the Oilers by quite a bit. So, and usually, they like to even things up. They don't like to, keep it completely realistic, which, I'm not saying that the Leafs deserve more power plays than the Oilers at this point. I feel like it's probably pretty close, but, even when it is pretty lopsided in terms of what should be penalties, the refs usually do keep it fairly close anyways. So I'm definitely all right with them not giving too many power plays, but I don't think the Leafs are going to be coming back on this one here, unfortunately. We just have 43 seconds left to go in this period. Ekholm will gather it up in his own zone. Gets it up to head for McDavid. McDavid with a lot of speed. Hands it off, and a shot, and another goal. Bouchard. Oh, they're waving the call here as there's a penalty, actually, on the Oilers. Well, just as I was talking about how, man, maybe, I'm fine with them not calling penalties. Here's one that saves a goal for Toronto. So it's a minor penalty to McDavid here for interference. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's McDavid. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. McDavid skates right into McCabe, and that basically makes it so McCabe can't block the shot. Yeah, 100%. I mean, McDavid knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, McDavid just takes out McCabe there. That is funny. That's actually honestly, I love that from McDavid. He tries to make it, seem like he wasn't really intentionally doing that, and he kind of just accidentally runs into McCabe. But it's obvious he knew what he was doing. But I love that. I love that from McDavid. I think that's hilarious. The Leafs on the power play here. There's only 13 seconds left to go. And they're not going to even get into the... They're not even going to get into the zone. Actually, the Oilers might have a chance. Nugent Hopkins leaves it off, and Ceci with a shot, and that one misses the net. Shocker. Shocker from Ceci as he misses the net. But, you know, I said with about, what was it? I think 9 minutes left to go, or 8 minutes left to go in the second. I was like, you know, I would like for the Leafs to make the game a little bit closer, or at least, you know, have some opportunities, have the pressure, and I would say that they did not do either of that. They let the Oilers score another goal, and you know, I feel like they didn't have a ton of pressure. They do have a power play, though, going into the third period. They will have that, a minute 49 power play going into the third period, but I don't really think much is going to happen. I don't think the Leafs are going to score 4 goals in the third. I just don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it is the Oilers. It's definitely possible, but I just, from what I've seen of the Leafs tonight, I just don't think they have it in them. Not sure why they don't look that great, but they just have not really shown up tonight, I would say. I mean, give credit to the Oilers, though. I feel like they also have done a pretty good job when the Leafs have had opportunities to really negate those. Like I said, get sticks in the way, get bodies in the way of shots and everything like that. But still don't love what the Leafs have done. Either way, though, while we're waiting for that third period to start, play some hits. Will this pop up? There we go. So first of all, let's actually update the scores here. We're going to be playing the Panthers. All right. Time to play the Panthers. Obviously, we're playing on the Leafs, of course. Dean, Gilney, and Caberlet. You know what? No, we'll keep Caberlet. Okay, there we go. Do a red versus blue. Why not? In Toronto. Red versus blue in Toronto. I don't think we have a very good record. But I do also know that I've played like the same game. Like my saving progress hasn't been I don't know, for some reason I keep just either not saving or my save just doesn't work for whatever reason. And so I've had to replay the game a few times, or a game a few times. Damn. Also accidentally muted it on my headset. There we go. Ooh, Jesus. Just right away, almost. Oh, a big hit. Get out of here, man. Sundin. I thought I could maybe get away with that one. Alright, just give me the puck. Just give me the puck. Give me the puck. Thank you. What a joke indeed.
Now we get to see how well this team plays shorthanded.
Yeah, get him, McGillney. Oh, why would you pass up front like that? Alright. Alright, well...
Did you see how he avoided
not a great goal.
Nice move.
Not a great start, I should say. Oh, man. I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. Man, just got completely blocked there. Caberlet, man. Oh, Caberlet. Good old Caberlet. Oh, man. You really caught up to me like that, hey? I did not think he was going to hit me there. I'm so bad at like guessing what the enemy team is going to do. Whether they're going to hit me or poke check me. Caberlet again with the exact same kind of shot there. Oh, he didn't intercept that? That's crazy. Holy crap, Murray's so quick. Oh my god, he missed the pass. Oh my god. Right, McGillney. Why is Caberlet the one that's up here? Caberlet, stop doing that kind of slap shot. That kind of one-timer. He keeps doing the same type of one-timer and it just takes too long.
Now Sundin, shot deflected. Bumped off the puck. Take his stick and give him a crutch. I felt that. I really did.
Wow, it's a pinball game
Caberlet
out
almost
there.
had an opportunity there again. Or he did.
Skating with the puck. Shoots.
Right, Belfour. Good save.
He shoots. Saved by Luongo. Sundin takes that rebound for his own. Now Mogilny. Sundin.
Oh, what a save!
Saved by Luongo.
Man. Come on, Luongo. You can't do that to me.
Over to Caberlet.
Oh, I just went to go pass it.
Is someone ready to go on fire? Fed up by Kozlov. Ozolinsh back to Kozlov. It played up.
Oh man.
One home from the hot spot. Save!
Just feel like I just can't score, man.
Pucks by Ozolinsh. It's played up. Mugged by Sundin.
Hold on. I want it to be. I want to be aggressive. All right. Well, shots 9-6, 69, nice.
We're back for another period of action.
You know, maybe it's time for me to change my lineup. Maybe that's my issue.
Successful on the draw. Boom, baby. Gets a
Caberlet with an opportunity. Sports Classic, he does not put it in. Oh, big hit by Belfour. Oh, I did not think there was going to be a guy there.
Pass to Ozolinsh. It passed back. Kozlov brings the puck up ice. Stripped by Mogilny.
No. No.
Ozolinsh.
Huge.
By Belfour.
All right, Caberlet. Oh, that was a huge interception.
With a quick wrist shot. Solid stop. Intercepted by Caberlet. Mogilny. The shot by Luongo.
I'm just like, I don't know. There ain't nothing I can do here.
Play broke by Mogilny. Caberlet skating with the puck.
No, Caberlet.
Bure. Fired. Bure caught him
Block.
the other way. Sundin picks up the puck. Now
Oh,
Sundin
come on.
sent to Ozolinsh.
That was a crazy.
Now Bure. Release. Stopped by Belfour. Moved up to Sundin. He shoots it.
Oh, man.
Save. Ding dong. Break
Right,
by
get out of here.
Sundin. Caberlet. Sundin skating with the puck. Alone in front of the net.
Oh, man.
Hitting's hard
I'm
calling
trying
this
to
one.
pass so much and nothing's working.
Bure. The puck by Caberlet. Bure. The puck by Caberlet. Ozil now with the puck.
All right, Belfour.
Belfour feet.
Ah, Sundin just missed that pass. There we go. Oh, it wasn't Sundin, it was McGillney.
Nice quick release.
Let's go.
Sundin
All right,
the
tie
draw.
game.
Did anyone catch the number of that train? Sundin catches it with his head
Okay,
down. Cut off
nope.
by Caberlet.
Okay, intercept the pass. That's all that matters.
Mogilny.
Oh,
Denied.
a huge save.
Intercept the puck. He passed over to Kozlov.
What are you doing, Caberlet?
Ozolinsh. Ozil on the doorstep. Bet that ice tastes good, huh? Caberlet getting up to speed with the puck.
I don't know,
Maybe
ice.
one more time.
I like ice, actually. Kind of tastes pretty good, honestly.
Back to Ozolinsh. Bure.
Everyone's
Got that
being physical
crunchy
tonight.
texture to it, you know?
It's moved back. Let go. Fed up by Luongo. Sent to Ozolinsh. The puck by
Man.
Caberlet. He plays it across. Mugil now with the puck. This rink's about to become a barbecue. The shot blocked. How long can they survive this blazing attack? Ozolinsh back
All
to
right,
Bure.
get out of here, Bure.
Picked off by
Okay,
Caberlet.
we got this, right?
He takes a shot.
Maybe not the best selection. Oh, come on, Caberlet.
Ahead. Now Bure. Caberlet gives him a wake-up call. Mogilny. Shot blocked. Lets it loose.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Get back, McGillney.
He lets it go. A save. Intercepted by Bure. Ozolinsh over to Kozlov. The puck by Mogilny. Alone.
Gabriele just gets poke checked there at the last second.
Pucks by Caberlet. Caberlet!
Oh, come on, man. McGillney.
Kozlov. It's played across. It's played back. The horn goes, signaling the end of the second period.
Ah. They got 3 shots that period. I got 10. Come on.
Period number 3 is set to commence. Sundin
Okay, I
gets
win the
puck
draw.
on the draw. Now
Gabriele
here's
gets
the
a shot
long
that
shot.
gets blocked. Shocker.
Bure. Fed back to Ozolinj. Plays it over. Bure going up ice
Oh,
for
I
the
did
puck.
not
It's
expect him
moved
to
out. A
keep that puck there.
delivered by Sundin. He feeds to Caberlet. It's a
Oh my god, I almost scored from outside the blue line.
Mugged by Balfour. Sent to Mogilny. He lets it go. Save.
Man.
Ozil picks up the puck. Moved up to Kozlov. A big by Ozolinj. Play broke up by
Nope.
Bure.
Can't get that
And up by
puck
Ozolinj.
through.
Now Ozolinj.
That pass through.
Sending him a ton of love. Sundin. Could this blaze
Uh-oh.
spark a wildfire?
This is not good.
Kozlov. Now with the puck.
Oh, that's bad.
Ozolinj shoots.
Good block. Oh, come on.
Ozolinj. What a bone-crushing hit that was.
Oh my god, just so much
With
interference.
the puck. Across pass to Mogilny. Pass to Caberlet. Mogilny. Luan picks
Oh
up the puck.
no, I just couldn't get the shot through.
This one's turned into a hit bonanza.
A hit
Hey,
by
once
Ozolinj.
again, see, like, I'm just so bad at, like, guessing what they're gonna do. Because I totally thought he was gonna poke check me there, and he just did not do that.
Finds the rebound. Sundin can really gobble up those rebounds. Sundin grabs the rebound.
Man. I was trying to go right back to Sundin after that. Oh no.
A solid check
Okay, good.
there.
Good stop there.
Belfort throws it to Mogilny. Mogilny! Crash, bam, boom! Now Kozlov plays it over. Now Caberlet alone in front. Shoots. Mogilny. The puck by Luongo.
Oh no,
Takes
it's
a shot.
too far in deep.
Sun just nails him. Sundin dumped in.
I'm literally just trying to, like, pass as much as I can.
Alone in front.
Oh, I was thinking I was gonna be Sundin, but I turned to
Crash, bang, boom.
Gabriele.
Sent up by Caberlet.
Oh man.
Ozil controlling the puck. Stripped by Mogilny. Pass to Caberlet. It's moved up. Sent back to Bure. Is cleaners by Sundin. Kozlov. A good check by Bure. It's played back. Now Sundin.
Oh, no shot.
Luongo. Ozil gets possession.
That's
Now
crazy,
Ozolinj.
man.
Sundin takes
Luongo's
control
standing
of
on
the
his head here.
puck. Cut off by
Oh,
Kozlov.
couldn't get that pass through.
Picked up by Caberlet. By Kozlov.
I was trying to get that up. Oh no. Okay. Good thing that they didn't pass it there. Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
He gets a shot off. Solid stop. Bell passes to Mogilny. Caberlet thrown up to Mogilny. A solid
I don't know
hit.
what I was doing there.
Intercept
I was literally in the corner holding a slap shot.
Brick wall. Sun lets it go. Takes a shot. Belfort throws it to Mogilny. Caberlet. It's passed
Okay,
ahead.
well, I guess we're going to OT. Oh,
Fires. Ozil comes up
almost
with the
choked
rebound.
that.
It's played across. Caberlet. Sundin.
You shoot it.
By Luongo. That will be it for the third.
All right. Oh, I hope that I clicked Sun Death and not Shootout. I'm pretty sure I did.
Just about lined up for overtime.
Okay, I did. That's good. Oh, did not mean to do that one.
Gets the draw. The puck by Sundin. Passed up by Ozolinj. I think someone's ready to start playing with fire.
Come on.
Shot in. Ozil controlling the puck. Pass to Kozlov. It's played ahead. Pass back to Kozlov. Now Kozlov. The puck won by Mogilny. Left.
Yeah, there we go, baby.
Here and predict a winner.
Yes,
Couldn't get
sir.
in regulation, so they went to OT to settle it. Good game.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Caberlet. A great feed. McGillney ends it.
That should do it for us today.
28 to 14. Hits 52 to... Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I thought the hits were 52 to 6. 52 to 33. The stick checks were 37 to 6. Team Canada's 2002 Olympic hockey victory came exactly 50 years. I don't think so. I don't think so. It is? That's true? Okay. My bad. My bad. Did not realize that. That's kind of crazy. Kind of cool, but kind of crazy. Damn. There's a CPU trade. Keith Primo for Todd Bertuzzi. Can I make trades myself? I can trade players myself. Ooh, okay. We'll have to take a look at that maybe next time. Maybe we'll get some trades going next time. That'd be kind of fun. See who we could get. All right. That does it for our NHL. Game should be back on within the next few minutes, I would say. Oh, pretty soon here. Grab some water. Now, the question is, has any other trades happened while I was live? Let's kind of quickly go through. I don't think any trades have happened since I've been live. No, I obviously have not. I have not been on Twitter, so I have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Do not think so. Unless I'm missing something. Alright, well. I mean, I'm not shocked that we haven't had any more trades. As, there's been a lot over the past few days. Don't know if I want to make a video about trades that happened today. So we have the Chychrun trade, Hronek trade, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. What else happened? I think that's mostly it. But yeah, I don't think so. I think the next one that I'll do is there is another Leafs trade. I will definitely do it then. I mean, I'll probably talk about every single Leaf trade, but yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. No, I don't know. I don't think that I will. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't know how much I really have to say. I feel like the only kind of my big thoughts about the Chychrun trade is, let me pull it up just so I'm not mistaking anything here. Let's pull up Cap Friendly. This is what I will pull up. Because if I remember correctly, it should be Chychrun going to the Senators in exchange for a first and 2 seconds. First being conditional, but like I said, I don't want to be incorrect in that, so we're just double checking. Where is it? Where are you? It's here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, so Chychrun to the Senators in exchange for a 2023 conditional first, a 2024 conditional second, and a second round pick in 2026. For me, it's like, I feel like, I don't know, it's not like it's particularly bad. They do get a first and 2 seconds, but like, they did hold them out for like so long, which I think is, I don't really like that. I don't like holding out players. I find that is, like, unless they were fine with it, but I doubt Chychrun was really happy about that. I can't see that he would be. So yeah, I feel like they were probably hoping for more, because Chychrun is still. Ooh, Riley with a shot there, an opportunity. Chychrun still has like 2 more years on this deal, does he not? Yeah, he still has 2 more years on his deal. He's had a pretty good cap hit, so like I feel like you want, not that I think they needed to get a lot more, but like maybe another prospect. Well, I guess not another, but a prospect in the deal. I think that maybe would have really sold it, especially considering the fact that they didn't decide to retain anything on Chychrun. I feel like, you know, I feel like they could have gotten more if they decided to retain, and I don't see why you don't retain if you're Arizona. Marner with a shot, and he scores. A power play goal for the Leafs early on. I forgot to change the period number. So Leafs needed to get a goal here on this power play, and they do. Still don't know how close that makes this game. But they get a goal. Riley does a good job spinning at the line, and a good screen in front by Tavares. Yeah, it's a good screen by Tavares there. Skinner does not see it at all, and Tavares moves out of the way just in time. So, a goal here for the Leafs. That's pretty good to see, but you know, we'll see if they can continue that pressure. But yeah, overall, I feel like if I was the Coyotes, or if I was a Coyotes fan, I would have preferred if they retained on something, on a little bit of his deal, because it's not like they don't have the cap space for it, and get a little bit more. Like, I feel like they could have got just a little more. And I also don't like the fact that they held him out for so long, too. I get it, but I just don't really love it. How many jerseys do you have again, and how long have you been collecting? An opportunity up front, and Samsonov stops it, but I think it's going to be a tripping call, yeah, against McDavid here, so. Yeah, it's Lafferty here on McDavid, a tripping call, so both of the Leafs' new additions here getting penalties in the first game. Sorry, to your question, though, I have, I think, 207 jerseys, I think, and I've been collecting since 2018. I think is when I first started collecting. When I first started collecting, I wasn't even really intentionally meaning to start collecting. I just, I went to buy a new Leafs jersey because I think, like, the current Leaf jersey that I had at that point, I think was, trying to remember. I don't even know what Leaf jersey I had at that point. It was an old one, that's for sure. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy a new Leafs jersey. I got the Marner Stadium Series 1. I like that one a lot, so I got that one. And while I was looking at it, I was like, Vegas's jerseys are really neat. And so I bought a Vegas jersey as well, and that kind of is what started everything. So, yeah, I've been collecting for about 5 years here, and yeah, at 200. You must be so rich. No, I am not. Those jerseys are probably the most interesting hobby I've heard of. Yeah, no, I'm not rich at all. I will tell you that. I am, I don't want to say quite the opposite, because I have spent a good amount on my jerseys, but, I mean, a lot of the jerseys that I bought, like, I have, the only jerseys that I bought at full price is some of the reverse retro 1.0s. With the 2.0s, I didn't buy any of them at full price. I didn't spend any, like, most of the jerseys that I got, I got for maybe 100 or less. I just wait for deals, really, is what I do. I don't ever get anything at full price, and I just hope for the best that I'll find something later on. Oh, and a shot there, and early whistle. The Leafs get saved. It was a loose puck there, and Foegele taps it in. Samsonov did not have it. Samsonov did not have that puck at all. It was sitting on the left side of his pad, and the ref was just on the other side of Samsonov. He couldn't see it. So I understand why he blew the whistle there, but it's a bad whistle either way. Yep. That's not a goal. Yep. That's a tough one for the Oilers. In a closer game, I'm sure they would be a lot more pissed, but at 5-2, it's not really as bad. But yeah, no, like I've still definitely spent a lot of money on my jerseys, but at the same time, I also spent a lot of my disposable income on my jerseys as well. Like it's not like I spent a lot on like I don't really care about my car at all, so it's not like I spend a lot of money on my car. I don't really care about my phone or anything like that. Like I don't really care about too many other things, so I don't spend too much money elsewhere outside of my jerseys. That's really where majority of my money over the past few years has gone to, outside of rent and stuff like that. You still wear your jerseys every day? Pretty much, yeah. I'll be honest though, I don't wear them as much as I used to. I used to wear my jerseys like 2 years ago. I wore my jerseys all the time, every single day. If I was at home, I'd be wearing them. If I went out, I would be wearing them. The only time that I wouldn't be wearing them is when I went to work. I would wear them literally all the time. I don't really do that as much anymore. I still wear them at home every now and again, not as often. And I don't really wear them outside as much as I used to, but it's not because I don't want to wear them out, because I'm embarrassed to wear them out or anything like that. It's because I'll be honest, I've become a little bit of a slight, I don't want to say germaphobe, but I'm just very conscious of of how dirty outside is, and I don't want to wash my jersey super frequently because you're not supposed to wash your jersey super frequently. Yeah, I don't wear them when I go out as much anymore, just because, I'm still afraid of getting them dirty and then having to wash them, and I don't want to wash them as much as, I don't want to wash them as much as I would actually want to, if that makes sense. No, I don't wear my jerseys at work, no. The Leafs now. 15 minutes left to go here. And Matthews will take control, tries to feed Bunting, and it gets past him, goes right on Skinner, and he'll hold on. Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal, honestly. I'm alright with it. Like I said, I've kind of been a little bit more slightly germophobic. You literally got the best collection in the world. Well, I appreciate it. I don't think so. Although I very much enjoy my collection, but there's still a lot of things that I definitely would want in my collection. I'm missing the original Wild Wing jersey. I would absolutely love that. I'm missing the Fisherman jersey as well. Those are currently the two jerseys that I'm really wanting, but are also just extremely hard to find. Tavares jumps on this puck and he puts it high and wide. He had an opportunity there. Those are the ones that I would really love to get. There's some new ones as well. I would like that Dallas Stars neon jersey, that glow in the dark. Well, it's not really glow in the dark, but that jersey I would really like. But really, the main things that I want to do at this point in my collection, because even though there is some jerseys I still want, I've kind of wanted more so to just upgrade my jerseys from my the replica brands. I don't have as many I barely have any Fanatics, but for example, if I have a Fanatics jersey, I would like to upgrade it to an Adidas, and if I have a Reebok Premier, I want it in a Reebok Edge. Oh, Lafferty tries to feed O'Reilly out front, and it just misses him. So that's one of my goals in my collection, is I would like to upgrade my jerseys and replace them. And then I would also like to get a lot of my jerseys customized. I mean, for example, like, I really want that Storm jersey customized. I love the customization kit on that. I would also like the Pooh Bear jersey customized as well. The Nashville one. The Montreal one, I'm honestly not as into getting that one customized. I don't like that customization kit because it's literally just a big block of blue on the back of the jersey, and I find it looks awful. But yeah, there's a lot of jerseys in my collection that I would like to get customized. So yeah, I don't know if I am planning on getting a ton more jerseys. Maybe if I rotate some out. Ooh, Liljegren kind of falls strangely there. It looks like he's kind of hurt. He's shaking up there. Ooh, I hope he's okay. I think he's back on the bench, though. Riley puts it in deep for Aston Reese. Can't quite find it, though. And the Oilers will clear. Hall gets that puck there. Looks like the Leafs are trying some different lineups here, as Kampf was out there with Aston Reese and Achari. Marner, Bunting, and I'm assuming it's Matthews out there? Yeah. I'm going to pay attention a little bit to these lines here. Sheldon Keefe might experiment a little bit as so here's a shot from O'Reilly. Right into the upper shoulder here of... Ooh, yeah, that's a weird kind of play by Liljegren. He falls down strangely. Yeah, he kind of skates over to the bench hunched over, so we'll see how he is. Leafs, like I said, do have a lot of defensive depth, though, so even if he does go down for just a little bit, Leafs should be able to weather the storm. As McCabe with an opportunity there, but can't really get all of his weight on that. Brody does a good job bouncing off Yamamoto there. And he'll leave it back for McCabe. Back for Brody. And he'll dump it in. Matthews on it there, but Nurse able to clear it. Brody's there back at the Leafs blue line there as he was changing. He gets it up, and once again, the Leafs will put it back into the Oilers zone. Liljegren's back out there, so he seems to be okay, which is good to see. But here's Draisaitl, sorry. I thought that was McDavid for a second, but I was like, that McDavid looks really big there. It's because it's Draisaitl, not McDavid. Bouchard at the point. There's McDavid. Still looking for that hat-trick goal. Bouchard playing a little bit of D-to-D pass between him and Nurse. He puts it in deep there. Hyman on it. He goes around, tries to find Ryan and doesn't quite get there. Pass out front, intercepted by Yarncroke, and now Tavares. Can't quite get past there. As Yarncroke was out there with Nylander and Tavares. Bouchard with a shot and goes high. So, yeah, looks like they are maybe trying that 3-center deep lineup, as O'Reilly was not with Tavares and Nylander there. So maybe they're trying Yarncroke with Nylander and Tavares, which is what they've done for a decent amount of the season. And then probably O'Reilly with probably Kerfoot and Lafferty, I think is what they were maybe doing, because it was Kampf, Aston Reese, and Achari. So yeah, the only issue that I have, I think having 3 centers there with O'Reilly being that third center, I think that's great. But my issue is the wingers that he has. They're not fantastic, right? Like, the options on the wing is, you got maybe a Kerfoot there. And yeah, Lafferty, I guess. Or maybe you put Kampf with him. So you get like Kampf, O'Reilly, and once again Kerfoot, but it doesn't do a ton for me, which is why I do find it a little bit strange that the Leafs went out and got Schenn and Gustafsson when I feel like they really need to upgrade on the wing. you know, I know that they needed to trade away Engvall for cap reasons. Frees up a decent amount of cap. Honestly, I was kind of hoping Kerfoot would go because he does have a bigger cap hit. If I'm not mistaken. Pierre Engvall. I think Engvall is like at a 2 point something million, and Kerfoot's at like a, 3.5. Yeah, Kerfoot's 3.5. Engvall is 2.25. So, I was kind of hoping that the Leafs would trade away Kerfoot just to get away more cap relief there. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit strange getting the amount of defense that they did and trading away Sandin as well. I was a little disappointed in that, to be honest, but I also get it at the same time. Like I said in my video today, I think it was today at least. I don't know, the past few days have been kind of crazy, so I think it was today. But, yeah, I feel like, trading away Sandin is a good move in terms of doing right by the guy. But, yeah, it kind of sucks. I really like Sandin a lot, and I'm sad to see him go, that's for sure. I really would have liked Sandin to be, at least have a little bit more opportunity with the Leafs. Ooh, a Shore with an opportunity there. Yeah, we got Kampf, Achari, and Aston Reese out here. Kampf with the shot and goes wide. Kampf gets pushed down there by Ekholm. That makes it so the puck gets out into the center. Kampf and Ekholm battling again here in the neutral zone. McCabe able to help it out. They said something about someone going to the tunnel for the Leafs. I assume that is Liljegren. I didn't hear exactly who they said, but I would think Liljegren. That's the only player that I could see going to the dressing room. Shot there, goes wide. Ooh, an opportunity. Yamamoto with a few swings at it there at the side of the net. Samsonov had to make sure that he was on his post there. Oh, a big hit by Justin Holl. And now a fight here, Justin Holl and Nugent Hopkins. You like to actually see that from Nugent Hopkins. Ooh, and he kind of feeds Justin Holl, to be honest. Wow. Honestly, I don't like fighting after. I think that was a clean hit by Holl. But yeah, the Oilers fans are loving it, and I would be the same if I was an Oilers fan. It's a big hit on a small guy like Yamamoto. Yeah, it's a clean hit. It's a big hit. It's a clean hit. But I like Nugent Hopkins here, standing up for his guy. And I mean, he honestly, I unless I'm, haven't seen it before, I've never seen Nugent Hopkins fight, so I don't think Justin Holl has fought either, but, just looking at the two, I would feel like Justin Holl would fare a little bit better in that tilt, but, no, Nugent Hopkins actually, I would say won that one, like pretty handedly, so, good for Nugent Hopkins standing up for his teammates. I do wish that you didn't have to fight after every single clean hit, but it is kind of the way that it seems like the sport is going, at least. It's been like that for a few years now. Not every single time, but in most circumstances, when there is a clean hit, a fight does end up happening pretty soon afterwards. And I wish it was just more of if there was a big clean hit, then they went back with another big clean hit. That's what I would like to see. And then maybe a fight breaks out from just, scrums and stuff like that. Not like I want fights completely out of the game. I mean, I don't know. I'm iffy on fights. I like to see them, but at the same time, obviously there's that, whole concussion thing, and you don't like to see that at all. That's pretty bad. But at the same time, when a fight happens, it's fun to watch. So I'm a little bit back and forth on fighting, to be completely honest with you, but yeah, I don't like I like the fact that Nugent Hopkins stood up for his teammate there. So we still have that 5-2 score with 8 minutes and 53 seconds left to go here. Well, here's the difference. Auston Matthews versus McDavid. McDavid, obviously, the 2 goals, 1 assist. Matthews with 1 assist. Both have 2 shots, though. The McDavid shots have gone in. Matthews has not. Matthews will give it ahead to Bunting here. Brody in deep as well for some reason. And now it's a breakaway here. Oh, and it just misses. I don't know who that is. Sorry, I can't quite see who that number is, but just missed him. He would have had a breakaway if he was able to grab that pass. It was a little bit up into his midsection, so it was kind of hard to knock down, but if he found it, that's a breakaway. Marner steals it from McDavid. Can't quite get it up front, though. And Hyman will pick it up. Break it out. McDavid gives it to Hyman, and a tripping penalty coming up against the Leafs on Zach. Well, as Zach Hyman gets tripped up there. And this will, at bare minimum, kill another 2 minutes. As Nylander heads to the box here. I don't think Nylander got an assist on that. Yeah, I mean, it's a penalty. Just say that. Let's see, did... Okay, so, right. Nylander did not get a point there on the power play goal earlier on this period. Leafs win the draw here. Giordano is going to take his time. Actually does a really good job taking his time clearing that puck. Bouchard will knock it down. Now here's McDavid. Has a lot of speed here. Gets around Brody, and Giordano able to get a stick on it. Brody, he got past, but Gio able to get his stick there. Now Draisaitl will try. Draisaitl moves in. Tries to wrap it around, and Giordano, another good play there. On the wall, he was up ahead of the play and stops that wraparound. Now McDavid will give it ahead for Draisaitl. Bouchard at the point. Chari does a good job getting a stick on that one, and he, with the help of Kerfoot, will get it out. But McDavid right back in. A lot of speed here. McDavid to the front. Riley does a good job kind of battling with him, and same thing with Samsonov standing his ground there. David tries to put it up front. Riley with a good stick. Kerfoot battling for it. Riley as well, and Riley will eventually get it out. And there's a penalty here coming up against the Edmonton Oilers as Riley, as he was trying to clear it, gets hooked in the hands. I'm a little bit confused with that penalty, but let's see here. They're showing the hit on Yamamoto. They're showing Yamamoto. I think the trainer comes by and asks him to go into the tunnel there, probably for concussion protocol, and you just see Yamamoto going, fuck. He was not happy to go to the concussion protocol, but with that penalty there against Zach Hyman, the Leafs will have a 4-on-4 here for 35 seconds. Vogel. Oh, no, sorry, that's McLeod there. Thought that was 37. It's 71. Not even close in terms of numbers. Lafferty gets the puck on a turnover. O'Reilly comes in as well. Tries to get it to Brody, but it was a little bit too high for him. Brody battling with Ryan. In deep, he loses the puck, falls, and Ryan will grab hold of the puck. He dumps it in. 9 seconds left to go here on this 4-on-4, so the Oilers are going to dump it in, change up, get their penalty killers out there, as the Leafs will also change up. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And get their power play unit up there. Matthews gathers the puck, gets it up ahead to Nylander. A pass over to Tavares. Back for Marner. A shot, and that gets blocked in front. Ooh, Riley, good job keeping the puck in there. He puts it all the way around for Marner. Marner leaves it for Tavares. Tavares tries to find, a good stick there by Matthews to keep it in. Matthews, a nice little move. Gets it to Nylander, and that puck skips over Tavares' stick. There was a few good plays there by the Leafs to keep the puck in the zone, but never really a shot. Tavares, to Marner here. Marner on the left-hand side. He'll throw it back to the point for Riley. 33 seconds left to go on this power play. Tavares tries to get it to Marner. McDavid with a good stick, but Nylander there. A good stick on McDavid. But Nurse with a big opportunity shoots it wide, and is Nylander getting a penalty on that stick lift? I thought it was a stick lift, but maybe it was a hook. Let's see here. I want to see a replay on this one. I thought it was a stick lift, but oh no, it was in the hands. All right. It was in the hands. That's a penalty. So we have 4-on-4 here for 18 seconds as Nylander goes to the box for hooking. Yeah, he was out there for like a minute before going right back to the box. Not a great look. Sheldon Keefe arguing with the ref here as the play begins. That's a shot there, stopped by Samsonov, and he'll hold on. Ekholm with that shot. So yeah, Hull has made some pretty decent hits this game. As McDavid with a big hit on McDavid, I should say, sorry. And then the big hit on Yamamoto. We're in the intermission break, it seems like. Or not intermission. I don't know why I say intermission. Just the break. Commercial break is what I'm trying to say. The Stars and Coyotes game is tied 2-2 now. Interesting. That's in the third period. Oh man, I'm missing quite a game with the Devils and Avalanche. 5-4. Just a barn burner here. Shots on goal are only 19 and 15 in favor of the Devils. Take a look at those save percentages. Anunin? Is that how you pronounce that? I have not heard of this guy before. I'll be completely honest with you. Yuta Sanunin. Maybe how you pronounce that? He's from Finland. 22 years of age. 6'4". Played 3 games in the NHL, 2 wins, 1 overtime loss. Those 2 games were last year. He had an .863 save percentage. This year, 1 game, 1 loss, or 1 win, sorry. And .950 in that game. So he did pretty good in that game, I guess. But .737 save percentage in this game so far. With the Devils, though, they are playing Vanacek, and he has a .733. The Hurricanes and Golden Knights are at 0-0. That's only 7 minutes into that game. Capitals and Ducks are tied at 1 with 13 minutes in that game has gone by so far. The Rangers and Flyers, the Rangers did end up coming back there, winning the game in overtime 3-2. Tarasenko with that game winner. So 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go here in the game. A power play here for the Oilers with 1:40 as that 4-on-4 comes to an end. And Hyman comes out of the box. So we'll see if the Oilers can extend their lead on this power play, but with the 2 penalties here late in the game by Nylander, it's basically all but confirmed that the Leafs will not be coming back in this game. I mean, I don't think it was really going to happen anyways. They're still down by 3. But, you maybe had a slight opportunity without those penalties to Nylander. With them happening, it's just not happening. There's just no way that the Leafs come back with this one heater. So, not a fantastic game overall. I'll be honest, I didn't notice Lafferty a ton. And McCabe, I mean, he did have that penalty in the he did have that penalty in the first there, which led to the first Oilers goal. But I don't really remember too much after that. Lafferty, of course, also taking a penalty as well. O'Reilly with the shot on the penalty kill. Stuff there. Leafs trying to actually put on some pressure here. A pass there gets intercepted by McCabe. O'Reilly will turn back now. McCabe with a little bit of an opportunity here. Makes a move and can't quite find the front of the net. Now that pass goes all the way back into the Leafs' end as he gives it to Kampf. And Kampf can't quite get it past McDavid. He was looking for Aston Reese. Probably should have just iced it, to be honest. Ooh, Liljegren seems to be back on the bench. Yeah, and they're just saying that they were speculating it was concussion protocol. Kampf trying to steal that. Can't quite get there, though. And the Nylander penalty is done here. So the Leafs have 2 minutes and 41 seconds to get 3 goals. Can they do it? Doubt it. As a breakaway pass for Hyman. Hyman in! Stopped by Samsonov. Well, I mean, if that went in, definitely was not going to happen. Jeez. It's a good stretch pass there by, oh, it's McDavid. Just finds Hyman, who is right in the middle of Brody and Riley. Samsonov stands his ground there. Hyman does put it basically right into the chest of Samsonov. It wasn't really too difficult of a save, but I mean, he didn't get baited by a move by Hyman, which is, I guess, good to see. Matthews on the puck here, trying to bring it into the Oilers zone, but that gets knocked off his stick. Giordano will just put the puck in deep there. Austin gets that puck intercepted. Oh, Bunting here with opportunity. He can't get his stick free from Cody Ceci. I don't think there should be a penalty, and it looks like there's not going to be. It wasn't Ceci that was holding the stick. Just Bunting had his stick kind of behind him, and he was trying to pull it above him there, and Ceci was just behind him. It wasn't, ooh. Okay, on second review here, let's take a look. So Bunting, yeah, brings his stick up into the basically underarm of Ceci. No, that should have been a penalty. It was a good move by Ceci because Bunting has his stick kind of behind him and Ceci reaches forward. So as Bunting's trying to bring his stick back in front of him, it comes up into the armpit of Ceci there. He holds onto it, but not for very long. It was maybe only a second or two. But when he holds onto it, it does kind of make it so it sticks into his armpit longer than it probably would have. And then he kind of holds up his arm a little bit, not high enough for it to kind of come loose, but high enough to make it seem like, okay, I'm not trying to do this on purpose. It was a good play by Ceci there. I do think there should have been a penalty after seeing the replay, I should say, but still, like I said, I think in real time I didn't see that it should have been a penalty, but maybe if I was actually on the ice surface there with the rest, maybe I would have a little bit of a different opinion. But from what I saw, at the start there, I was like, I don't know. I think that was a little bit accidental, but looks like it was more a little bit of an accidentally on purpose. So a minute 22 left here to go in the third period. Shots 26-32 in favor of the Oilers, so the Oilers will take this one here. Let's see if the Leafs can maybe get any momentum going, as they do have another game tomorrow in Calgary. We'll see if maybe they can have some momentum here going into that game. Obviously, not a very far trip from Edmonton to Calgary, only a few hours. Now Liljegren to Brody, who holds on to it, shoots, and once again, it was kind of deflected again. The Oilers have done a good job getting sticks in. That shot from the side, stopped by Skinner. But yeah, the Oilers have done well this game. I really don't like this line of Kerfoot, O'Reilly, and Lafferty. It's just not... I just don't see how it's productive in any way. You know, obviously when the Leafs really got O'Reilly, I was excited for that 3-line center depth. But I don't know if this is the wingers that he has. I don't think it'll work. I mean, obviously it's not the reason that they lost this game. You know, they didn't go to that until it was like 5-1 or whatever it was. So it's not the reason they lost this game, but I don't like that line. I hope we don't see it again. But that does it for the game. Final score, Edmonton 5, Toronto 2. As the Oilers, I would say, pretty handily beat the Leafs. There wasn't really too much of a contention there. The Oilers were winning basically the entire time. But yeah, we'll see how how the Leafs do against the Flames tomorrow. Like I said, they have a back-to-back here, so we'll see if maybe they turn it around for the Flames. I mean, the Flames are having a little bit tougher of a time than the Oilers are, is how I'll put it. So we'll see if the Leafs can maybe show up for that game, turn that one around. But yeah, that one I might stream. Like I said, I'll basically post my live stream. I'll try to do a few hours in advance, maybe an hour, something like that. But for this game here, that does do it for me. That's going to end the stream for today. If you guys want to check out my opinions on the trades that happened yesterday, I do have a video on that, so you can go, take a look at that. I probably will do, actually, 1 second. I want to check something on the Adidas website, because the Team Classic jerseys that I talked about the other day, that was kind of like leaked or rumored to happen, those jerseys have come out. Oh, that's so weird. So, I probably should have done this during one of the intermissions, but I'm doing this right now anyways. So, bring out this one and Adidas.com. And let me search up Team Classic. Okay. Give me one moment. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, so here is the Team Classics that I talked about the other day. Did come out. Kind of. I guess they're still technically coming soon. Does it have a release date? Thursday, March 2nd. So I guess tomorrow. Although, late tomorrow. But on the Canadian site, they only have 3 jerseys. They only have the Leafs, Whalers, and the Rangers, when there should be 7 jerseys altogether, is what they said. On the US site, they do have the Atlanta Flames, the Rockies, the Ducks, the Rangers, Whalers, and Leafs. However, they're still missing the Islanders, so that's the only reason why I have not done a video on this yet, is because I'm waiting on the fact that maybe the Islanders one is coming. These are supposed to be available on March 3rd, so basically, I mean, around the same time. But man, I really hope that Atlanta Flames one comes to the Canadian site. If the Canadian site only has these, I'm going to be actually really disappointed. Like very disappointed actually, because I need an Atlanta Flames jersey. I need one, and like if it does not come out on the Canadian website, I'll be very disappointed. I will say that, because I don't think I'm going to buy it from here, because if I buy it from here, you know, it's going to be probably a lot more expensive. Maybe Benek Sports. Actually, I'll probably go to him, see if he's getting the Atlanta Flames jersey. I'll ask him, actually. That's what I will do. But yeah, anyways. I wanted to quickly talk about that, I guess, just because I have had a few people kind of send that my way. But yeah, I didn't really want to fully talk about it until it was... Well, I didn't want to talk about it until the Islanders one came out, but, you know, I don't see it coming out, at least. Like, it's not... You know, I haven't seen it yet. Let me take a look here. See if maybe anyone else has some information on this. Let me quickly check. Sorry. I'm just looking real quick here. Check Gabe. Gabe will be the last person that we look at here. Okay, he does not seem to have any new information from what I can see, so... Yeah, anyways. Just wanted to kind of quickly talk about that, but anyways, that's it for me. I appreciate everyone watching, stopping by, everything like that, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, maybe Saturday, but most likely, what would it be? Tuesday. So, we'll see. And I mean, obviously, I'll probably upload a few videos in between then and now, or now and then. You know what I mean. Anyways, bye.